Yeah, we can get on. All right.
We're good. 3 of us. Oh, okay. Okay, awesome.
All right, gonna call to order the planning commission meeting for September 12th, 2022 at 7:04 PM. Quick roll call. Commissioner Borka,
Present.
Commissioner Nias.
Present.
I'm present. We already have an absence for Vice Chairman Nickerson, and Commissioner Beisel is out. So according to the bylaws, we do have a quorum and we can enact business. We'll call for a quick vote of the adoption of the agenda. Commissioner Borka,
Approve.
Commissioner Nias.
Approve.
I approve. The agenda is adopted 3-0. Quick approval for the previous minutes from last month. Quick vote. Commissioner Borka,
Approve.
Commissioner Nias,
Approve.
and I approve the approval of the previous month's minutes. Approved 3-0. Moving forward for the action item for the public hearing, I'm going to turn it over to town staff for item on the agenda.
Thank you so much, Chairman. Hello, everyone. Tonight's public hearing is for zoning text amendment ZTA 2022-001. Perfect. Next slide, please. It is to amend Chapter 70, Section 70-1, 70-14J, and 70-535.15. And these are this amendment will add the definition, approval process, and regulations of a comprehensive sign plan to the zoning ordinance. Back in 2016, when town council adopted the PMUD zoning district guidelines, they failed to incorporate the definition, approval process, and the regulations for comprehensive sign plans. And with the uptake of the development projects in the town of Dumfries, we felt as staff that it was time to initiate these zoning text amendments. Next slide, please. First, you will see the definition of a comprehensive sign plan. It is up there on the screen right now. And for those at home who might be listening, it is a graphic representation with sign specifications detailing a plan of all signage proposed for a particular structure, lot, or development. Next slide, please. Illumination. So to go off of this, with the upcoming projects that are going to be coming forward with these comprehensive sign plans, staff felt it was necessary to allow these projects to have electronic display signs, but they will only be permitted either as a part of the comprehensive sign plan in the PMUD zoning district or by right on public property for public use. As that was amended last March, I believe, by town council. Just for a point of clarification, just one electronic display sign will be approved per lot unless there are additional approved as a part of the comprehensive sign plan. So if there's an applicant who wants to have more than one electronic display sign, they would just include it in their comprehensive sign plan package, and town council and you all as planning commission would be the ones reviewing it and asking questions about it as well. And one of the aspects we asked is that as a part of the comprehensive sign plan, that the hours of operation of the sign when in view of a residential community be defined so that we understand the impact that that these signs might have because they are illuminated. Next slide, please. So the regulations for these for the comprehensive sign plan is beneficial because it'll create flexibility from the current sign ordinance. It will also allow planning commission and town council to review through a CUP process, meaning public hearing for both the comprehensive sign plan at town council level and at planning commission level, with town council having the final overall approval for the conceptual plan. This will also streamline the sign permit approval process for large scale developments. So for something like the Rose or any other large scale development project, for the amount of signs that they would have could be upwards of 20 to 30, that will streamline the process. And for not only the sign permit review time, but also will allow the public to have input on the types of signage that are going to be put in a project like this or any other project in the future. Next slide, please. One of the other things that as staff we're going to request as a part of this statement, as a part of the comprehensive sign plan, will be a statement of justification that will outline how the sign that will outline how each sign will either assist motorists, pedestrians, bicyclists being able to find a location without difficulty or confusion, clearly identifies the place or business or communities while avoiding the unnecessary redundancy, demonstrates compatibility to the structures and lane uses or preference by the sign, addresses light pollution impacts with the dark sky friendly equipment and operations, incorporates energy efficient measures where possible, also provide a sufficient number of graphic messages or displays without creating a competing demand for visual attention, and to minimize the impacts on the historic properties if applicable to the site. Next slide, please. As a result of this, and after this presentation, staff recommends that the town Dumfries Planning Commission recommend approval to town council of the zoning text amendment ZTA 2022-001. That's all I have for you all tonight on this presentation. I'm happy to answer any questions that you all might have in regards to this. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Opening up the floor for questions. Commissioner Nias?
I don't have any question.
No questions? Okay. Commissioner Borka?
Good job by town staff. This is a well thought out, clearly defined document, easily supportable.
Okay. Only question I have is, do you guys have, or has there been any thought put into the mechanism for measuring the illumination of those signs for like after dark?
Yes. So when you look closer, let me go to the language that is in the agenda packet. So when you look at 5G, they automatically have to, all the signage, it automatically has to dim to a nighttime level of 40 to 100 nits, which is how the brightness is measured for signage. And that's something that we would also address with anyone who would be submitting a comprehensive sign plan, is to ensure that they are aware that they need to minimize the impacts that the lighting may cause from the signage.
Okay. Thank you. That's the only question I had. So for Next item is to call for a vote to approve the action item on the public hearing. Commissioner Nias?
Excuse me, sorry to interject. You are still required to open the public hearing even though there's no one here. Sorry to interject on that.
My mistake, no problem. Want to open the public hearing at 7:14 PM. And although we have no one in the room now, I close the public hearing at 7:14 PM. Now moving forward, call for a vote for the public hearing. Commissioner Nias?
Approve.
Commissioner Borka? Approve. And I approve. The public hearing passes 3-0. I'm going to open up the floor for open forum, open comments. Commissioner Nias, anything?
Nope. Good
Okay.
job from the town for this project.
Thank you.
Very good.
Commissioner Borka, any questions?
No comments.
Only comment I have, and we talked about this one time before, is just to ask the town if you could make some time on your schedule, maybe in the next few meetings, to keep us posted on the construction for the gaming facility that's ongoing. So I'm sure some of the residents would like to know the progress there. And that's all I have.
Of course.
I want to make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
I'll second
Second.
it. Commissioner Nias,
Approve.
Commissioner Borka? Approve. And I approve. The meeting is adjourned at 7:16.